It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Monarchs and the Bears, next on Madden Football.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, they obviously read man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burkle?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A big connection on that one. 38 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Monarchs have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 30, 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2nd and long. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
Stays on his feet. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters, because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw here to his running back.
They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown!
Quez Watkins.
his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Monarchs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. This time the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Past the 20. Touchdown Bears. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. London about set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And all the way down to the 37. And what a big-time play there.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Buying time to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to throw again.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 1. Flushed out right. And the ball is knocked out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling, touchdown. It's complete. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys have now moved out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft it deep right sideline.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On the move to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Monarchs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to a field goal. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eddie Goldman breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A give. This is Montgomery. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that's going to tie the ball game at 34. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
What you doing out there, boy? This ain't no high school football.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is...
They've got his man, complete, touchdown. Quez Watkins, 69 yards. And the Monarchs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Back now at Soldier Field, and they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Going deep this time for Miller, and that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
How did that not connect? That's one of the rare deep balls he hasn't hit so far. 5 touchdowns already. And you see he's still airing it out. I wonder if he's getting run plays that are sent in, and he's switching them to deep passes.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Charles Harris able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Bears on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
3 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Able to find Kmet. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41.
You thought you had it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
So now the Bears down on the scoreboard. A little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. They're going to look to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground. It brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Monarchs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Well, he's going to go for it all.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they...